Boys and girls, here we go. This is history in the making. The first ever recording for Mr. Duncan's Full English. Ooh, it's so exciting. Are you excited? I'm so excited I might wee-wee myself. Deal. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. I'm very happy to meet you. Welcome to the very first edition of Mr. Duncan's Full English. Right here you will find many topics relating to the English language and how it is used, with new words and phrases along with lots of other super duper stuff as well, all crammed into each episode. Today's edition is what we call a pilot show. A pilot show is a program that has been made to test how well it works. You make a pilot show to see how the audience reacts to it. That is what I am doing today. But enough of that. Let's get on with the first ever Mr. Duncan's Full English right now. I like to stretch in the morning, just as I'm waking up. I like to stretch in the afternoon when I've been working too much. I like to stretch in the evening before I go to bed. I like to stretch all day long from my toes up to my head. Did you know that there is an expression in English to stretch your legs? This means that you are going for a walk. I'm just going out in the garden to stretch my legs. To stretch your legs is to go for a walk. You can stretch most parts of your body. You can stretch your arms. You can stretch your neck. But be careful not to stretch it too much. You can stretch your whole body. Stretching is a good way of making yourself feel better when you are tired. Do you ever stretch? These are my socks. I have many pairs of socks. There is something wrong with this pair. Can you see the problem? These socks have holes in them. They are worn out. If something is worn out, then we can say that it is no longer useful. It has become damaged and useless. The thing has been used so many times, it has become damaged. You can feel worn out too, if you are tired after working hard. I have had such a busy day. I'm worn out. Oh, I feel so nervous today because, of course, this is the first ever Full English episode. Sometimes when you do something for the first time, you might feel a little bit nervous and apprehensive. Of course, it is normal to feel this way. I still remember the first time I ever taught in a classroom. I was so nervous. My hands were shaking and I could hardly hold the chalk while writing on the blackboard. I felt nervous and jittery. I had a case of the jitters. I was on edge. I felt apprehensive. Of course, that feeling soon wears off as you gain experience. The more you do something, the better you become at it. And the better you become, the less nervous you will feel doing it in the future. Flowers are so beautiful, don't you think? They have wonderful colours in summer and the fragrance from them is so sweet. You can smell them, you can pick them, you can stand back and admire them. You need to take care of them too. You need to water them so that they will grow and survive. A flower has many parts. The petals are the parts with the colour. The stem is the long part of the flower. Most flowers have leaves. If you touch a flower, you might find your fingers will be covered in a fine dust. This is called pollen. Pollen can go up your nose and make you sneeze. I love flowers, don't you? Do you like idioms? Do you have a soft spot for them? To have a soft spot for something means that you really like that particular thing. You are very fond of it. I have a soft spot for classical music. I have a soft spot for Italian food. If you have a soft spot for something, then it means that you like it very much. What do you have a soft spot for? Yesterday, while on the stair, I saw a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. Can you see the letter next to me? It is the letter Z. In British English, we usually call this the letter Z. In American English, this letter is pronounced Z, which can cause some confusion for those looking at the alphabet in other countries. Zack, zebra, zip, zither, zone, zoo, buzz, crazy, dazzle, doze, fizz, jazz, maze, nuzzle, Z or Z. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm fitting new handles to the doors in my house. The word handle can be used as a noun or verb. As a noun, handle names something that can be grabbed or held onto, like a door handle. As a verb, it can mean to hold or carry using one or both hands, or to transport something. In verb form, handle can mean to cope with something or deal with a problem. If you can deal with something, then you can handle it. To manage or oversee something means you are handling it. You are taking care of it. In a positive sentence, you can handle it. In a negative sentence, you can't handle it. It is too much for you to handle. Well, that is all for this first ever full English episode. What did you think of it? Was it too long? Was it too short? Was it too red? What was your favourite part? My favourite part was this.
Here, mate, lend us a fiver.
Please let me know what you thought of today's episode, either through email, personal message, or mental telepathy. Oh wait, I'm getting a message now. No, wrong person. Okay, I'm off now to make a nice tomato ketchup sandwich for myself. So until next time, if there is a next time of course, this is Mr. Duncan in the place where English was born. Of course, that is England. Saying to you, stay happy, stay positive, and most importantly of all, stay alive. Ta-ta for now. Oh, blue socks, I knew you well, but lately you had started to smell. To part with you so soon makes me think, if you leave me now, will I miss your stink? The time has come, now you've worn thin, to throw you straight into the bin. My pair of blue socks, what will become of your souls now that you are full of holes? Alas, blue socks, I knew you well, but I could no longer stand your smell.